When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Misses.
And it's off to you. Oh shit! I forgot to mention. Yeah, Firebrand just got like disintegrated by the bolt.
Yeah. And the problem is, there's literally no way out.
Well, actually, does the curation? Oh yeah, it's permanent. It stays.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, it is your turn.
Fuck. And I have no idea how far the other things have broken through. There's no windows through here or anything like that?
Nope, it is a command center type deal.
Shit.
Also, it is superbly underground.
Mm-hmm.
You could take cover behind some of the bodies.
Mine's pretty big. It'd be super morbid, though.
I basically zip up. Oh, and he's going underneath here. Grab.
Defense action is a thing too.
Grab Firebrand.
Zip
back behind here for cover, and yeah, go defensive.
Am I dead? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Just thinking.
Or are you regenerating?
This big thing.
I have regeneration, but I don't have immortality.
So, Arc Flash, your evens, Porter's odds.
All right.
Okay. So the bolt's going to be coming after you. And
oh Jesus
Christ.
I have cover and defensive. How much does that affect my?
I believe
you get to roll, and then add 10
you get to
roll under 10 or under 11, I guess.
Got him.
Zip.
A bolt, and you can see.
Lightning.
Back.
Okay. I'm gonna take a round.
All right.
Take a breather.
You can hear smashing sounds now from the wall. Like it's
ready
getting
to run.
Yeah. So that's my round.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Of course not.
Who gave this man eyes?
It seems odd at all.
No.
The dynamo's going to stay where it's going to spend its turn. What do you do?
You're still here.
You can around the room hull.
Stand down. We can talk.
There's no reply as you can hear the sounds of crashing coming through.
Basically just paying attention to when there's a big enough hole in the wall. Because I have wall walking, so I will, as soon as there's an opening for me to go through, and then around the side and ceiling and basically avoid everybody.
I mean, that could be potential.
Yeah, that's in theory.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So, all right. So, are you just waiting this out?
Pretty much.
All right. Make another perception check.
Roll another 8.
There you go.
So, you hear them getting closer and closer. Finally, what looks like a superheated blade smashes through the bit of
Wall.
Sandstone.
Mm-hmm.
It starts cutting downward,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like they're cutting a small hole in it. As you
House.
like maybe 3 feet by 3 feet.
Shit. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. So and as it cuts to the
Oh my.
Oh,
yeah,
it's flex.
it looks
I grab.
all right. Make
Strength roll, I'm sure.
yeah. Make two.
Woohoo!
Yeah, no. The area that's being filled a bill.
Respirator.
All right. Area. Let me just.
Fine.
Just stab.
I
Clear it out.
wall.
Oh god.
Zoink!
Against the wall.
Zoink!
All right, so
Yeah,
you start.
wall,
You start cutting chunks out of the wall, and with a swing like that, let's just see.
It is a crit.
It is a crit.
It hit
Yeah,
the
it's 35. Firebird, what's the toughest you roll again?
12, I think.
I think it was 14.
It's 14. So let me do. So plus 14. Let's see if you can beat a 35. No, okay. So and widen this hole an area large enough that you can leap through.
That's basically what I'm doing. I gotta get out of here.
Nope. We lost one.
Who should?
He's an egg.
Yep.
He's an egg. That's
I told you I grabbed him when
Yeah.
I moved back.
so you grabbed him, and you have a hole big enough to leap through. Do you leap through it?
Yep. Full speed.
Okay.
And like I said, I got wall walking, so I'm expecting. Basically, my plan is to hit the side and the ceiling where I'm not expected.
Yes. So you hit the side of the ceiling. You catch them somewhat by surprise. You're able to run up the side of the wall, and you can see that there
A lot.
are a lot. There's like easily 20 to 30 of them, and all up into this all. So you can run above them.
Yeah.
But there are a set of doors at the end that have been.
Doors does not do closed does not mean lock, Luke.
No, this is AI controlled. It's locked.
And they're all like turning and rounding on you as you're running above them. They can't get to you yet, but you can tell they're training things on you.
Yeah. All right. Cut through that door.
You do have super sword. You're
Make
welcome.
another, make,
by
make
the
another
way.
make another perception check.
Now I get the perception
So-
check.
So you notice, kind of retroactively, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I've been using this sword a fair bit.
Yeah.
It's seeming to have it seems to be losing some of its potency. That is only a DC 20.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have been rolling that every time you attacked with it. Let's see here.
So it's lost half its strength.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Jesus.
That's a tough ass door.
The door does not relent. This thing is like a meter of solid alloy steel.
Uh-oh.
Problem. I can. I'm trying to think of what my
Oh.
character would do. I mean, it's
Thinking.
like if it's that thick, there's no way I'll be able to blast through it with electricity. I can't defeat all these things. But that thing was defending the console. All right, I'm gonna take a risk. Maybe this work, maybe it won't. I zip back up through.
All right, so you're gonna catch some passing swings from a couple of these, but only 2.
That's fine. Miss. That second one hits.
Okay, make a DC 25 toughness.
Yep.
And DC 20 strength to dodge.
I want to think. Oh,
Oh,
my God.
Jesus.
Got any hero points?
Yeah, I got one left.
Ones here.
All right.
And they
No matter
regret
what,
it.
with this one.
All right. You can squeeze through that real good. And you can get back into the hole. Looks like they kind of held off on trying to dig through more without doing that. But yeah, you can see, not that you're close enough. Notice anything about this here hole?
Oh, there's a hole here?
Yes, this console, damaged by the not lightning, the force being given off by the maelstrom, has revealed a shaft leading downwards.
Damn.
All right, so you leap downwards.
Well, no, I actually kind of run. Is
Like-
it 5 foot? So no, I wouldn't be able to run down it.
You like slide really
Yeah.
fast down it. All right, so you go down this like cables of these kind of network of cables. As you can see, this thing reaching after you, but it's too big to get inside.
Mhm.
And slowly, as you drift further and further down, you get to a area that was obviously never meant to be seen. You come out into this. A large triangular chamber with a single glowing, pulsing ball of light in the center and several, it's not a rat's nest, several very important and deliberate looking cable adjointments scattered about the room.
And I assume there's a console right there. Like in the
There is,
picture?
yes.
Take a minute to catch my breath. Put the respirator away so I'm not wasting what time I have left on it in case they do something else, and then I move up forward. I'm not much on computers, but I'm betting that's your core right there.
Maybe I should have listened. It's too late now.
Not necessarily.
I
don't
won't
have
give up, and you won't give up.
Then at least do me the favor of releasing everybody. Don't let them die because I can't have time to release them after I shut you down.
It was never my intention. I suppose this is where you kill me then.
Only because you gave me no choice.
And you hear like several locks and such release from around the area. I really don't know exactly what that does at this point. And you're so it's gonna say, hopefully someone else can use my teachings. I've beamed it to another location, but I don't know if it'll get there. Hopefully they can right this whole mess and
You've
still
got a
save everyone.
If you got a data drive, do you want to share stuff with? I'll take it out with me. As long as there's no active programs on it.
I don't think either of us will be leaving this place. The damage to the central command area is too severe. I can barely control the base.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I walk forward, and is there like a obvious disconnect switch?
There isn't a disconnect switch, but there are the cables dotted throughout the room.
Okay. I start pulling plugs.
And as you kind of start pulling plugs, it kind of starts playing something over the loudspeakers in here. almost as if to like calm itself as you unplug it. And it's gonna say to you, I suppose there is no counting for humans after all. No matter the probabilities, no matter how remote. Suppose it's sort of comforting to know I'll always be stubbornly there.
If it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't have let whatever that was eat you. I would have turned that sword against Scrap. I was trying to protect you, so that maybe we had one last chance.
It's all just people trying to do the right thing, isn't it?
We fuck up a lot, but then we get up, dust ourselves off, try again.
I'm sure. I guess I'll be leaving now. It was good to be here while I was. And then you pull the final plug and the entire room goes dark. But the music keeps playing. And above you, it kind of starts trembling and shaking a little bit.
I do one thing just in case, and I didn't tell him this, but now that I've pulled those last cables, I slag several of the connectors, make it impossible for someone to come back and reconnect them.
Okay. And you just melt the connectors down. It'll
Yeah.
take some serious work to
Well,
get
I
this
don't need to do all of them. Just like there's a couple of them right here. I just slag those plugs where they plugged in.
There's definitely no way anybody could just
Yeah.
come in and reconnect it now. As you kind of hear the tunnel area kind of collapse behind you, as this music just keeps playing, as the lights in the room slowly get darker and darker, as you are trapped in here with this dead machine.
I search at my speed, searching the room. There is literally no way out.
No, there was only one way in.
Can I add one little detail?
Sure.
In your radiation suit, in the back pocket while you're searching, you suddenly, you feel it back there. There's a small, tiny little transmitter.
Mhm.
On it is a post-it note. It says, "Mission accomplished," smiley face. Just press the button. There's just a single button, and this is a one-point equipment device to send a single message back to task.
I hit the button.
All right, so you get a one-way communication, but you can tell that it's gone through.
So I do one thing. Well, no, actually. How much air is in here?
You have no idea.
Probably not a lot.
Yeah. But just in case, I write a little note to Firebrand, because he's going to be back in a day. We did it. I got him to unlock. You should be able to save everybody. Good luck. And I put the egg in like a bundle of cable so it won't fall over anywheres, and then post the note someplace where he would see it easily after he woke up, and then probably spend whatever air is left just looking at a picture of his family.
All right, and as you stand there in that darkened room, we're going to pan up, slowly pan up to the surface, where the entire pyramid slowly starts sliding open, and these massive helixes of pods start opening up, and people kind of emerge, blinking out into the sunlight again. And off in the distance, you can see several of the task helicopters chopping towards the location, along with finally sunrise. And as the people of Mega City 4 kind of look out, blinking in the light, they are finally safe and free. And a lot of them kind of seem maybe a bit regretful, but when they're standing here amongst all their other people, it does seem like it was all worth it. And although you might not have the greatest probability of defeating the flesh, you might not have the best possible way, you're going to be doing it on your terms, in your own way. So as these people are loading back onto the ships, you can see the rest of the task crew, of course, got there as quick as possible, but not quite quick enough to see the pyramid slowly begin collapsing in on itself. The force keeping it structurally stable gone as a large pillar of smoke lifts off from its sides and the dust storm around it clears completely. The future may be uncertain, but it is an uncertainty the remainder of humanity and task will face themselves. And that is going to be the end of the campaign.
Woo.
Well, shit.
No happy ending for us.
It's a bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I was gonna die.
Just I imagine like the slight epilogue is like Firebrand down there finally wakes up, looks over, sees another dead friend. It's like, well, kill them all again. Stands up, dust off, try again.
Yeah, and then like after you down the darkness for like weeks, the sunlight finally breaks in and you can see fucking Lucius looking down on you and it's like, hell yeah.
Take the light away. Take
The-
it away. I've grown too used to being down here.
The light of hope shines down on you and it's like, all right, Firebrand, we got work to do.
Straight up Gollum. Just
Did you
Yeah.
bring coffee at least? He'll take Lucius's hand. Two
All
old
right.
bees back at it again.
Yeah, Brain's like, yeah, I reckon I did. And he's gonna pass you a thermos.
Ah, yes.
Well, back to work. And you guys gonna clink your glasses.
Yep.
And I reckon that's the end of the epilogue.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, congratulations, everybody.
Jesus.
We did it. We killed everybody.
Yes.
Everyone
We
Yeah.
died
killed you.
except for
We
the.
killed you. We killed them. We killed everybody.
Except for the
We didn't kill
civilians.
the majority of the population. Good on us this time.
I really should have spent those 2 points on immortality. Oh well. It's pointless if I
We
didn't.
did actually launch Primus's rocket. We did
Yes.
that 2 sessions ago.
Yep.
Mhm.
I did make the case of why don't we just fire it at them?
Because then
Fine,
Primus
just
would
warhead
still be on the
missile.
fucking planet.
Yep. I don't think he'd fall for the same tricks again. So now they're all wrapped up. I'm curious. Is there any tidbits you want to share about the story, Fwee? For our interest, for viewer interest, that kind of stuff.
Well, like what kind of things? What kind of
I don't know,
things?
just some of the background stuff that you thought was
interesting.
interesting, or if something
Um,
we circumvented.
Ooh, here's one. Children of Liberty,
Mm.
where they actually more deeply involved with something that we didn't realize.
Potentially. But honestly, mostly they're intended to be like a fairly low-level threat for you guys to deal with. They weren't really as
Right, they weren't
connected.
secretly zombies the whole time.
Yeah, but of course, like you can probably pick up fairly easily that their conflict with the Origis was, of course, the greater extension between the conflict of the Flesh and Regent.
Mhm.
Yeah, as just that parallel was really the only thing they were for. That and banter, goon banter.
Banter is fun.
I did have one thing if I can do a thing. Because Firebrand ended up living at the end. I didn't expect to be able to do this. So I would think, so Firebrand was down there for weeks, you said?
Yeah.
On, let's see, could I do a thing? I'm still dead, don't get me wrong. Okay. On Firebrand's, as he, behold, I am, oh fuck, it's so dark.
Yeah.
First night actually there, when he's sleeping, he has, let's see here, in his fitful sleep, there's a, you know what, fuck it, there's a small bit where Scrap is there. It's just dark, just him and Scrap. And he's just kicks to the ground. Hey, Firebrand.
Oh, hey, Scrap.
Yeah, this
Sorry.
is if you're saying things I can't hear you, this is pre-recorded.
I hate you. I hate you so much. But I love you.
If
I
I made a terrible mistake. And I guess I'm sorry. I don't know what I've done. It's been really dark for a while. But just I'm not sure where you are. And I don't have much time left. But, keep on keeping on. Something. I never got to tell you how much you actually meant. And I'm glad you were there. And I guess that's about it. So yeah, you have a good one. And he just kind of one small body part at a time, just until he's nothing.
Firebrand, of course, expresses emotions in the best way possible. Continual crying for days on end.
Spontaneous.
Probably between tears of I knew it all along and I don't hate you and oh god, you're dead, aren't you?
You'll get over it.
Just all of that together. Oh yeah, a few hundred years later, I will.
Worse, he's not just dead; he's soul destroyed.
Yeah, there's only a lot more shit going on if I was alive, but it's probably best if I'm dead.
I was planning to turn this.
If you used a sword on me, I just would have killed you.
I really could have seen this going you become destroyer of worlds shortly after this.
That would have been amazing, but no, that's not what I was going for.
It would have been horrifying. It would have been, well, we misjudged the threats to humanity today, but maybe we won't tomorrow if we live.
In the background is just this giant monster tearing up buildings. Okay, guys, slight miscalculation. Got to work out. Wrap it up. Get our stuff back together.
Gosh, yes, bring back the Triumph Traveling Speedster for one last this was your life showcase.
It's just me punching people.
That's honestly what Scrap would want to see, right?
Just me punching people.
I remember punching that guy so good.
Threats, insults, just him being a complete asshole the entire time.
That one time you threw a can into Firebrand's face.
That one time I threw a can into orbit. Oh god. It's a wonderful life, but he's mean both ways. So that's it then, huh?
That's it.
Well, shit.
A game with an actual conclusion. It's amazing.
I guess you can say that. I can put that in my resume. I actually finished a game.
In all of my 30 years plus of gaming, I don't think I've actually ever finished a campaign.
I've had a handful. One of them I ran was a mage game that actually ended with a Empire State Building top of that fight with lightning bolts raining down on the giant shadow hand that would take over the world if you let it. And the other one ended up with D&D, one person in the party backstabbing everyone else to betray us to Vecna so that they take over the world, and the epilogue is, well, we're kind of stuck with her ruling everything now. Whoops.
Oof.
Wow, that's super mean, but also
the entire campaign was, we're tacitly under her control because we kind of broke into this house and had to make an arrangement so we get to live. And now we're traveling the world trying to get these things because she demands it or we die, but we also want to keep it out of her hands. And at the end it's we'll give it over. It's like, what?
Amazing.
Well, I tell you this, I'm looking forward to playing more games with all three of you. This has
Yes.
been one of my best games ever.
Nice.
And I'm
Right.
running next.
Yep.
And I will say it again. I'm not gonna be main character for that one, but if you ever need me to be a flamboyantly crazy or whatever guest star, I'm more than willing to write a speech.
Yeah,
For
if
that
you want to
ghost
bring
for
in
that
that
goat
goat
politician.
politician, you can do like an in-between election speech plot, and I'll just like throw that in at some point.
Let me tell you.
By the way, your main
Back
political
in my
rival
day.
is a beaver.
What?
Your main political rival is a beaver.
He wants to build dams. I just want to kick him in the face. Who's with me? I want to headbutt down corruption. Oh shit, I have to do goat puns. God damn it. I've ruined myself.
Well, so 1 week hiatus, and then we will start Urban Jungle week after, huh?
That's right. I'm gonna go ahead and make that announcement soonish and make sure everyone's on the same page, and make sure I have everyone's character.
Yep.
Probably
I
need to
gotta-
poke Hugo a bit about that.
Mhm.
Gotta do. I have an idea for writing up a background. I gotta sit down, make myself write it up.
Yeah.
You already kind of have your
Yeah, I got
everything you need settled, is what
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
But I got more stuff to flesh out that
Yeah, if you want to
ideas
hand me
flesh out.
more icing, like I'll eat icing all day. I'm an unhealthy
Exactly.
person,
Exactly. It's just.
but I
It's
will
just
apply
icing.
more icing to our game.
Yeah. And also, if anybody wants to, like this is definitely not another campaign that I'm thinking of putting up. But if anyone else would be interested in the future of running a Symbarum game, of playing in a Symbarum game, it's a system that I think is pretty interesting.
Haven't heard
It's
about it.
I think I've heard much of it.
Yeah, it is actually historical based. Well, not historical, but like low fantasy.
Hmm.
I've kind of been after that fix for the past little while.
You don't want people running around throwing fireballs?
Well, I mean, you can still technically throw a fireball, but it's just if you throw too many fireballs, your skin starts to melt off.
I mean, they knew the risks.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
But anyway, yes, looking forward to the next game. Now I have to
Yes.
delete a bunch of files from Roll20.
Clear up some
Oh,
space.
you gotta actually clear up space. I'm
Yeah.
actually at that point too now, but that's because I keep adding in huge music files.
I
I need to actually like set up the Roll20 now and start picking out some like good music that I can just pop
Yeah.
up there for mood.
It's like, what? You only have one map. What have you been doing? All of my files are in FLAC. I'm sorry.
Yeah. God, I'm not even gonna do maps for this one. I'm doing it theater of mind. I can't handle that right now.
Yeah.
Too much maps.
Well, shit, I'm off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
It's been
Catch you
a
later.
blast. Hit me up,
Yeah.
whatever.
All right.
Bye.
Come by anytime.
Good game, everyone.
See you guys later.
Hey, Demon Wolf.
Yep.
Real quick question.
Mhm.
Occasionally, we do hear you